Welcome back, everybody. Xingyi Chuan, mind form boxing, or it's also translated mind will boxing. It's also translated mind intent boxing. All right. Me personally, I only use the intent version. I don't use the form. I've heard people say that, mind form boxing, and it's the form, it's the posture, it's the strength that you have, and you're going. It's the willpower you have. I look at the intent. What am I doing? All right, so I've taken that mindset into everything. I rarely count reps on things that I do, because if I'm holding stances or I'm doing muscle restructure or something, and I'm counting the reps, or I'm counting the time, clicking off the seconds of when I change stances, what intention am I putting into that muscle group? What am I doing? What am I doing? Just holding a posture and counting in my head until I can switch? This is silly. I have no intention at that point. All right, I might have willpower and be able to muscle through the workout. I might have posture by having that form, but I'm missing that intention. All right, so that's why the translation that I use is mind intent boxing. Now, Master Sun, my first teacher, was like a lot like Grandmaster Shakoin. They were, they were big into breaking bones. Master Sun was big into breaking in 3 spots. If I take someone down and I pop that shoulder or break that shoulder, he wasn't happy there. He wanted you to then break the elbow and then the wrist. It was always 3 breaks per bone with that man. That man was, and he was major about breaking in 3 spots every single time. And as I grew older, I didn't know, is it because, he was, that crazy that you break 3 bones 3 times? Or was it because I was a child and he wanted me to have that intention? Because if it was an adult or someone else attacking me that was a lot bigger, stronger, heavier, he wanted me to have that mindset to intentionally break in 3 spots. That's what I think it is. When I had my school back in Ohio, I taught children the same exact way, that you have this intention, because if I'm showing them something and giving them a false sense of security, and they're a 12-year-old boy and some 17, 18-year-old boy is fighting them, they have a false sense of security that, hey, I'm a Kung Fu brown belt or whatever, I can do this. And we see it all the time. They do not have the strength to fight someone that much bigger and stronger, let alone an adult trying to grab them. So they have to have that intention. My 3-year-old, I'm already telling him 10 more years, you're a grown man. Because my sons, I let them know, I don't care about this government and this 18 years and you're a grown man at 18, you can vote. Oh, you're, blah, blah, blah. No, at 13 in my household, you're a grown man and you better start making grown man decisions. All right. So I put that intent, that thought into their head at a young age. My 3-year-old grandson has no concept of 10 more years. What the hell is 10 more years? That's crazy. I don't even know what that is. But I'm already feeding his brain to register this. And when he's 10 years old, it will be, hey, 3 more years, dude, you're a grown man. And he'll already have that mentality, though. So that's why I use intent. I use intent because I want to put intention into everything I do. Now, how do we get there? The first thing we have to do is quiet the mind. How do we quiet the mind? That's where we come into breathing, all right? And you guys have been with me or know it's belly breathing, all right? You look at I look at my little 3-year-old grandson, and he sits down, his spine is perfectly straight, all right? He breathes to the stomach. This is nature, this is natural. Take a 5-second breath, hold it for 5, exhale for 5, hold that exhale for 5, all right, like a box. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Just start doing that and you'll calm your mind, all right? That's the intention of Xingyi. See you guys.